Welcome. This channel is all about books, book reviews and news. Today's video is chapter-wise summary of the book titled, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, by Dale Carnegie. About the author. Dale Carnegie, 1888 to 1955, described himself as a simple country boy from Missouri but was also a pioneer of the self-improvement genre. Since the 1936 publication of his first book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, he has touched millions of readers and his classic works continue to impact lives to this day. About the book. Dale Carnegie's 6 million copy bestseller, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, has helped millions overcome the worry habit. The book provides practical formulas to eliminate 50% of business worries, reduce financial worries, avoid fatigue, add 1 hour a day to waking life, and find oneself. The book deals with fundamental emotions and ideas, making it fascinating and easy to apply. It encourages living a full, active, and happy life without worry and anxiety, allowing individuals to find their unique self and live a more fulfilling life. A young man who lived a worry-free life in 1871 read 21 Words by Thomas Carlyle. He feels that completing the task at hand should be his primary priority. He claimed to have brains of a special quality 4 years later, saying that he lived in tight compartments. In order to ensure safety on the journey, Sir William Osier, who had traveled across the Atlantic on a large ocean liner, advised students to become proficient with machinery and get used to living in tight compartments. Anxiety about the future can lead to energy waste, mental distress, and nervous worries that can follow a person around. It's best to focus on completing today's work beautifully today in order to get ready for tomorrow. Yale students were encouraged by Sir William Osier to start their days with Christ's prayer, "Give us this day our daily bread." This prayer does not lament the stale bread we ate yesterday, the prospect of another drought, or the loss of our jobs. It simply asks for today's bread. The words of Jesus, which were translated more than 3 centuries ago, have no relevance to us now. They frequently denoted fear. Rather than wasting time worrying about yesterday's problems, one would be better off working on tomorrow's. They wouldn't last long if they allowed these things to get to them. All in all, worry-free living requires tight compartments to be lived. One can live a more contented and productive life by concentrating on the tasks at hand and living in the moment. While poor thinking frequently results in stress and nervous breakdowns, good thinking deals with causes and effects and leads to logical, constructive planning. Following the Second World War, Mr. Sulzberger's anxiety over what lay ahead nearly kept him awake at night. He took up the phrase "one step enough for me" from a half of hospital beds are reserved for patients with nervous and mental issues, a concerning trend. However, if these patients had heeded the words of Jesus and Sir William Osier, they would be living happy, useful lives today, despite the alarming statistic that half of all hospital beds are reserved for these patients. The author talks about how he started selling books again after selling his car 2 years before his spouse got sick. He read an article one day that helped pull him out of his despair and gave him the strength to carry on with his life. "Every day is a new life to a wise man," the article stated. Placing that sentence on his car's windshield allowed him to see it every time he drove. In conclusion, while poor thinking typically results in stress and nervous breakdowns, good thinking addresses causes and effects and produces logical, helpful planning. We can live more contented lives if we embrace the one task at a time philosophy and put other people's wisdom into practice for more productive lives in both war and peace. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed watching this. And will share the video with your friends and subscribe the channel so that you will get notified when we upload new videos.